Right, mate.
Hello.
We're in Whalley, aren't we?
Oh.
Yes, Whalley. We said we were going to meet in Whalley, didn't we?
All right. Yes.
This is Whalley.
Yeah.
Where you fancy going today? Any ideas?
Clitheroe
Good Clitheroe.
and back. That'll be it. I got Settle.
Settle. Yorkshire Dales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Settle and nice little bit of breakers and that. Stick with the black pudding, I think.
Black pudding.
Yeah.
Scone.
Gone off scones, isn't it?
Have you?
Yeah. I don't know what it. I might not even bother with cake.
Not in a Victoria sponge?
Depends what they've got, doesn't it?
Right.
I mean, if it's a decent cafe and not a dodgy one that you normally take me to,
Right, yeah.
I'll have to have a look, see what we've got.
What about a walnut whip? You don't see them anymore, do you?
What? Walnut whip. Funny enough, no.
No.
I don't fancy one of them, do I?
Should we get riding?
Yeah, we better, I don't.
Right. So how does it go? What do we say, Mike?
Let's go and do a ride.
Let's try that one again, Mike.
Let's go and do a ride.
So let's go and do a ride.
Walnut whip.
Is that turned off?
Yeah. What am I doing? Yeah, it's on, isn't it? Is it not on? We're in cycling heaven. So today, viewers, you join me in cycling heaven.
Are you?
Yeah, it's on, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Is it not on?
You've been let loose with the camera.
All right, am I still rolling?
You're rolling all right.
Yeah, so today, viewers, you join me in cycling heaven. It's in the heart of the trough of the Bowlands, and it's stinks of cow shit, sheep shit, but we're not let that get to us because we're in cycling heaven. I don't know if I've mentioned it, where it's
in the wrong way.
Oh, am I? So today, viewers, you join me in cycling heaven, where the grass is green and
Oh my God,
I turned into Whalley innit, and the grass is green and it's lusher and then lusher. Each mile we do, it just gets lusher and green, innit? Anyway, round here, right, it stinks of cow shit, but you know, we don't let that bother us because we're in cycling heaven. And in front of me we've got the Illuminous man.
Right. I've got Mike. I've given him a camera.
So we can't lose these.
And I'm hoping that the battery lasts. I don't run out of SD card either.
He's got bandana on, like I think he thinks he's Marco Pantani.
Can you hear this?
He's got his new Mavic shoes that he got from Oxfam for £1, I think he paid. But
They weren't
like
£1.
I say, we're not, you know, we're not letting that get to us because we're in cycling heaven. And I bumped into this clown in front who was all kitted out like the Hulk. I think he's one of them tree protesters, all kitted out in Illuminous. Anyway,
I'll cut this because we'll have nothing left. There'll be no great descent, and
I think I better crack on anyway and do a bit of riding. So cut from me, and I'll see you in 3. How's that?
I'm a cyclist and I live in the Pennines, and welcome to my channel. And if you're new to the channel, that was my cycling buddy Mike, where I gave him a camera for the first couple of miles. And I don't normally do that. But getting back to the ride, we set off from the town of Whalley, which is in Lancashire, as we made our way high up into the hills above the trough of Bowland, towards the Yorkshire Dales. And looking at the map, that's where we're based in the north of England. If we look in more detail, you can see where we set off today from Whalley, with Bashore Leaves nearby, before we took on the cracking climb of Waddington Fell. And then the descent on the other side, which took us towards Newton in Bowland, was absolutely wicked. We were still in Lancashire at this side, as we made our way towards Sladeburn and Tosside, before eventually crossing over the border into North Yorkshire, with Wham and Eldroth ahead of us, with the lovely town of Ingleton, which is also the gateway to the Three Peaks. And at this stage, we'd have Ingleborough on our right hand side, Wernside to our left, and the Ribblehead Viaduct straight ahead. And with just shy of 50 miles in our legs, it was time to get some refreshments at the Blindbeck Tea Room at Sellside. So let's get back to the ride, where me and Mike have just set off, and we're on Mitten Road, which is the B6246. We're about to pass the Aspinall Arms, you can see it there on the right, and we've got a cyclist ahead of us. And if this was you, let us know.
So when we're here, what have you noticed? You got out of the car, you're on country lanes straight away.
No traffic lights.
Yeah, but you're on classic country lanes.
Oh, we're on the B6243 to Clitheroe, is that the one?
You are right, yeah, but we're actually on. Morning. We're actually on classic country lanes.
Oh yeah, we're on classic country lanes, and I knew that. It's like classic country lanes, isn't it?
Is it like cycling heaven?
Oh, it does. I mean, look at tarmac.
It's not bad tarmac, it's not great.
No,
but
it's not. It's cycling heaven, isn't it?
Yeah, we're getting
I've
there.
noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my first thought, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're in cycling heaven here.
And what about how green and lush it is?
Oh, it's some of the greenest green and lushest lush.
This is cycling
heaven. I'm sure there's a song there somewhere.
There's a song in that?
Yeah.
And
Lush,
the moment we get out of the car...
We're in cycling heaven, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about right, isn't it? Should we crack on?
Better, don't we? Yeah.
What a lovely, lovely little enchanted wood.
So this is Rabbit Lane, and if you're wondering where it is, it's between Cow Ark and Basher Leaves, and we're taking a wrong turn. We was actually looking for Sladeburn Road, which would take us over to Waddington Fell in the end.
Well, that Rabbit Lane was a dead
Riding
end.
with Mike presents with its own unique challenges,
But we're headed towards Waddington.
and I'll say no more on the matter.
We're still on Rabbit Lane. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
We should have...
Run as fast as you can to the end, because it's a dead end, isn't it?
Yeah. We shouldn't have done that one, Mike.
Oh, we was in cycling heaven, but we're not, are we now?
Well, it's still nice, but
yeah.
we'll take the next left.
Anyway, mate, right, I think what needs to happen on this channel, I need to take control. You know, I think viewers are more... Wait, try to put me in the gutter. I think I need to take that camera.
Yeah, and I know where it needs to go.
No, I need to take control, innit, you know, and start doing more interviews with me, not you. And I can point out the finer things. The cycling heaven. Can I?
It wouldn't be fit for this platform, Mike, I'm telling you. No, probably not. Right, we're back on the right road now, Mike.
Are we?
I mean, look at it, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the B6478. This is the climb of Waddington Fell. It's a tough little one with a great descent on the other side. So, what you might not realise is Mike did a 75-mile ride yesterday. Back to Knutsford, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how are your legs? Can you feel them?
No, it's just not fit.
You've not been getting out as much, have you?
No.
I've had a couple of rides this week. Well, I've had 3 good rides this week. And I've had 18+ mile-an-hour rides. A good one to Halifax and back. It's about 42. Straight down the A6033, I think it is. So yeah, I'm kind of doing okay, and Mike's in like a recovery mode. So this is the summit, and it's saying we're not far off, 1200 feet above sea level on the Garmin. Get over the cattle grid.
So this is the Sladeburn Road descent. It's also known as the Howgate Hill descent, but I call it the Waddy Roadfell descent. And there I am passing Mike, and I'm just about to build the speed up on the bike. So let's give you some data. The average gradient is 6.7% with a maximum of 13.3%, and it's just under 2¼ miles from top to bottom. And I always stress you've got to be careful when you're descending. To get a top 10, you're looking around 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And on this day, I was 13 seconds off that, so my average speed for the whole run was 36 miles per hour, with a maximum on Strava of 48.8, but I'm sure on the head unit I saw a bit more. Got the bike up to speed now, I'm going to cut inside there, and I'm probably touching around 44 to 45 miles per hour. And you've got to be really careful on the next section here, because there's a bit of a dip, and you get that sense of real speed. On a good day, this can be 50 miles an hour here. There's the dip, you get a slight compression, and there's a bit of a blind summit. Angle the bike just to the right a touch. You have got good visibility here, but just be mindful of sheep. And yeah, don't look at the view. And if your legs are feeling good, keep pedalling hard. Maintain that speed here, it kind of levels out. We've got a nice right-hander here approaching, and I like to use all the tarmac if I can. I just hug in the corner there, and once I get levelled up, I'm just briefly out of the saddle, keeping the pace high, but I'm also mindful again, there's a cattle grid ahead. It's not nice hitting that at speed, I can tell you that. You can see there, I'm very wide here, it is safe to do it, and it's also a section of the descent now where there's a bit of flow. I'm just trying to keep the pace high according to what I know my levels are, because on this section, the descent needs some respect. Pedalling every now and then just picking the line ahead. I've got a right-hander, totally freewheeling again. You notice there I just changed gear, and I'm also braking, slowing down. I've got a warning sign for a big right-hander. This will catch you out. Believe me, it's caught me and my mates out over the years. And if you get it wrong, you're going to end up in the farmer's field. So having got round there safely, I'm straight out of the saddle again, and this section here, it is difficult. You're pedalling hard, you're pushing big gears, and if the wind's not in your favour, you're really working against it. And I think if you want to go for a top 10, it's this section here you've really got to have some resolve and dig in. But let's move forward a bit further on down the road, where it's like a ski slope with a perfect straight descent. As we approach Newton in Bowland, you've got to give it everything you've got, or at least stay as aero as possible. And here we are now on the super fast section. As you can see, I'm absolutely tucked in. It's a straight road ahead, and on a good day, some of the quicker guys can hit 60 miles an hour on this section. So I just remain tucked in there, as you can see, just picking nice lines. It's not too technical. A little left-hander there, and then slightly raise the body to air brake a little bit. And then finally we hit the bridge over the River Hodder. Still carrying some good speed as well, so get over that and you can then all meet at the bottom if you're with your mates and have a good chinwag about what you've just done.
The headwind I thought the headwind would be miles better.
Yeah.
Newton in Bowland. Well, I saw 48. Actually, hang on, 49.8. 0.2 short of 50.
I did 62.
That were kilometres an hour. Yeah, you've got a speedometer on.
Oh, it's all up here, isn't it, mate? It's all psychological.
So this is Sladeburn. It just feels like you're cycling through the Middle Ages when it's such an idyllic, oldie worldy little place. It's a lovely, lovely area to ride your bike. There's a good cafe here, the Riverside, and it's a passing place as well to get to the Yorkshire Dales.
So let's keep on heading down the B6478 and have a look at the views. And they really are stunning, and we're still in Lancashire.
What a fantastic view. You've got the reservoir there.
Me?
Stocks Res. Not you.
Oh.
Over there, the Crosser Greek climb. And just in the middle, you've got Bowland Knots. And then you've got us two.
Muppets.
It's not looking as promising, the weather, to be fair.
No.
Should have been a bit better than this. But that's been the story of summer so far in the north of the UK. But we've got great views ahead now with the Yorkshire Dales coming in just in the distance. We've covered 22 miles. We're in Tosside. Always seem to be passing through Tosside. But we'll make progress now and leave Lancashire behind us. Get into North Yorkshire. We're going to go left though at Tosside and turn off the B6478. There's a nice back lane there. We'll end up going towards Rathmel and Wham. So this is Longton Lane. Tosside's that way. And we're going to go right round, loop round. And we'll have Rathmel this side. Wigglesworth that way. Just takes you off that B road. And the roads are quiet today because it's the English Women's World Cup final. They really are quiet, and in a minute we should get commanding views of some of the three peaks. So we're now on the next section of this ride now. This is Mill Lane, another one of them lovely little back lanes. Mind you, some of them can be really dirty. We just went through a right pile of muck on the road there. Oh. So some of our bright yellow clothing and attire is not quite as bright.
I don't know, I've still seen stars.
So we're on that very quiet road now, heading towards Wham, and there's two gated sections on this road. So I always say this, but if you cycle around here, you will know where these places are. But if you're new, you need to get on these little lanes.
Oh yeah, there's grass growing on this one, Gav.
There's grass on this one.
Lush, isn't it?
Lush.
So here's the first gate, and it's the first one of two, and we're not far from Wham. And since first discovering this road, I keep finding myself going back to it time and time again. And I guess it's just the charm and remoteness of the place. I cycled 28 miles, and I just love the peace and quiet here. But it was time to test Mike's knowledge on the local area and where the three peaks were.
So go on, Mike, let's test your knowledge on the hills you can see.
Yeah.
So what's the one over there?
Hang on. So there's three. Which one do you want?
Well, you point them out, go on. You're local here now. You've got a postcode here nearly, haven't you?
Yeah, right.
Go on, hang on, let's pull over. This is Mike, Three Peaks, expert.
Hang on. I'll go for that one first.
Yeah. So that one.
Flat top, I'm going to go for, what's it called? Pen-y-ghent.
Wrong. I'm gutted for you, I am gutted. What's that one?
Pen-y-ghent.
That's Pen-y-ghent.
Oh, bollocks. Wernside.
Which one's that one then? The flat top?
Ingleborough.
That's the one.
Right.
He's got it.
Ingleborough.
Yeah.
Pen-y-ghent.
Yeah.
Wensleydale.
Well,
Wernside.
Well, Wernside, Mike,
Is that one?
is that one in the murky distance there?
I don't know why, it's just not sticking. Wernside, Pen-y-ghent, Ingleborough. Is that right?
No, you're taking the...
I'm not. Is it right?
No, that's Wernside, that's Ingleborough, that's Pen-y-ghent.
What? That's Wernside?
No, the one to the left is Wernside.
Where?
In the murky distance.
Oh, right.
So the flat top is Ingleborough.
I didn't know that was one of the hills. Hang on. I'm gonna concentrate.
W-I-P.
Right.
Whip.
Got it.
You know what a whip is, don't you? Well, that...
Walnut whip.
He's got it. Good
Right,
recovery.
I've got it.
Go on,
Got it.
you've got it.
Wernside, over there in
Yes.
the distance in the clouds.
Yeah.
Ingleborough,
Yeah, that's it.
Pen-y-ghent.
That's it.
Got it.
And we're going to go towards Horton in Ribblesdale, which is...
One of them.
We're going to kind of go that way.
So, in between Wernside and Ingleborough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Chapel of Dale.
Yeah, I'll try and remember that. Are you filming this?
No.
And this is the second gate, with Sanford Farm just on the left. And in between these two gates, I chucked my bike into Rathmill Beck.
So, you've just cleaned your bike in river.
So I've got a confession, right?
I know you
Now,
have.
we're on the same road, the same ride. So Mike's bike was lovely and clean, but I mean...
Covered in shit. No?
It's covered in a bit of cack. Mine is doing really, really well.
Yeah, wonder why.
I wonder why.
It's because you've just been at river, had a bath,
Put it in
your
river.
top's clean.
Everything's clean. It's my OCD. Ingleton Mike. Yeah, it's looking nicer over there and a bit ominous over here. So Mike's just stopped for a bit of refreshment at this little bakery in Ingleton. We've got about 6.5, 7 miles to the cafe, but we've been on the road for some time already, so you've got to keep the levels at the right level.
And so with Mike's energy levels now topped up, we took on the climb of the B6253, which is Low Slates Road, and eventually this will take you all the way to Hawes.
We're in limestone territory now.
Oh, yeah.
And with a pushing wind, we made some good progress as we made our way towards Chapel le Dale, with the Ribblehead Viaduct about to come into view as we crested the hill. And it was a fair old climb, with Ingleton being at 400 feet in the valley below, and by the time we got to the top, we're just shy of 1100 feet above sea level.
Well, we've broke its back now. A tailwind has helped. There's the Ribblehead Viaduct. We've got all this to ourselves today.
And so we were looking for the sign that would say Horton in Ribblesdale for 6 miles and settle at 12 miles. And here we are now just approaching it, where we take a right onto the B6479, and we weren't far from the cafe at this point, where the views of Pen-y-ghent really come into their own.
Now this is cycling heaven. In the heart of the Three Peaks in the Yorkshire Dales National Park.
And doesn't Pen-y-ghent in the distance look fantastic?
Great, isn't it?
And so we continue cycling along the B6479. And this is a great place to ride your bike, and if you watch my videos, you know that I like to ride around these parts quite a lot. And the cafe stop wasn't too far away now.
Well, this is the cafe. We're at nearly 52 mile. And look at that for a backdrop with Pen-y-ghent. We've cycled past this many a time, haven't we? We've always thought, right, we're having it on the list.
And that's quite right. The number of times we've passed this place and never called in. And it looked just the ticket. It was quaint, it was quiet. The question was, did they do black puddings for Mike?
Well, I've opted for bacon and egg, no black puddings or sausage.
Bacon.
Mike's on bacon.
Yeah.
Good that.
Yeah. That'll be gone in a minute.
That's not bad, that. That's tasty. Mind you, I'm 50 miles in my legs, starving, hungry, tasty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't bite your fingers off, Mike. He goes dead quiet when he's eating, have you noticed? I have. Oh yeah.
And I know what you're thinking. Where's the scones?
You're in your element, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
They put the cream on top.
Feels right.
Here, put your saucer on there. If you're drinking tea, you had to have your saucer.
I've got sauce.
That's not how you plate that for your... Here, put that... You coffee drinkers.
It's like going out with me, man.
Right. It's gone time. Oh yeah. What we're going to do here now, just go for it.
Hey, look how it's done though.
Yeah, I know.
That's the right way.
Yeah.
Told you.
The right way for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was time to hit the road.
Well, alright, how much was that then, mate? £8.80? £8.80. It's cheap. Right, let's go. Quite cheap, though, wasn't it, really, that? Well, do you know what? I'm happy with that. That's good value. The food was good, I thought it was okay. And it beats paying £25 like we did last week, my God. No black puddings, Mike.
Yeah.
What have you got?
Yeah.
Bit dear in there, wasn't it? 24 quid.
I could get some new handlebar tape.
You could get handlebar tape, yeah. That's a lot of money, I'd pay £20 to have a cup of tea looking at Pen-y-ghent, to be honest. Anyway, let's crack on. Horton in Ribblesdale next.
So this is Horton Ribblesdale now. A look at that view of Pen-y-ghent ahead. It's absolutely knockout. And further on down the road, we'll be turning right and crossing over the River Ribble. Now this location is a great place for a base if you want to go walking or hiking, and also cycling, and it's ideally situated to take on the Three Peaks Challenge. And here we are now just passing by St Oswald's Church, which was built in the 1100s.
Well, the route back's lumpy. Settle ahead. And there's Pendle Hill. We can be guided on by Pendle Hill in the background there.
And this is Sherwood Brow. We're on the B6479. We've cycled 55 miles. And this is what 36 miles per hour looks like, with these undulating sections. We've got Helworth Bridge behind us, and Stainforth ahead of us. And then Mike started cursing his bike. His gears weren't right. And they've not been right for quite a long time, to be honest. They've not been right for nearly a year.
Mike's gears aren't working right. Campagnola for you. Are your gears alright, Mike?
Yeah, it seems to be alright now. Now, top mechanics fucking sorted.
Yeah. Stainforth, that way. Settle that way. We might just top up with some refreshments at Settle for the final push home. It's great, isn't it? Yeah. It really is great. And the reason why we're here is we've had a nature break. This is Settle. Lots of cafes, one around there at the bike shop. Done the Singing Cattle tea rooms, done the Naked Man cafe, done them all around here. Always here, aren't we, Mike? Do you like it in there? Do you do your black puddings?
Settle is always a handy place to get some refreshments before the final push. If we look at the map, you can see there where we came down the B6479, and we're going to make our way now towards Long Preston on the B6480 and the A65. Because Mike said to me, I need to use some facilities right now, so we stopped at the Maypole Inn. So let's get back to the ride and catch up.
Well, we're in a busy Long Preston. 63 miles covered, really, really busy now. The football match is finished. I think England got beat 1-0. Everyone's out. So we've enjoyed proper quiet roads today, and then all of a sudden, boom. And so if you know your way around here, we can take a right. We can head then towards Hellyfield, but Paythorne's nearby, get to Wigglesworth. We'll end up then somewhere not far from Sawley Abbey, Further Road. That's a route back we could choose. It's so busy though, we need to get off this road. It's the main link between the Lake District, going back into West Yorkshire, Lancashire. It's mad.
And so we covered the final 30 or so miles in good time on what are now very familiar roads to us. And I think we've cycled on nearly every lane in this area. And this is Great Mitton, and on the left we've got the All Hallows Church, with the Espinal Arms just ahead of us, which will also complete the loop. So in the end we cycled 94.5 miles, which is over 153 kilometres. The elevation gain wasn't that bad either, with over 7,172 feet climbed. And the ride time was just over 6 hours.
So then, Mike, we've made a lot of time up.
Yep.
You've done remarkably well, considering your fitness, where you think you're at.
Oh, this is cycling heaven.
So, nearly 95 mile.
Yep.
I couldn't have done that if I weren't 100%.
No.
We had a right blast.
That's good.
So,
It were lush. It was cycling heaven, wasn't it? Oh, yeah.
you've got it all there.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want the camera? I'll get your own YouTube channel if you want.
I'll leave it to you, Daz.
Alright. We don't claim any money off this, so...
No, we won't get any viewers if I were on.
Rightio.
You know what these are?
Go on.
I don't know, I was asking you.
Oh, right. I thought you knew, Mike.
Well, I could guess.
Go on, what are you thinking? Is it something to do with the Battle of Hastings?
Don't be, do you think I'm stupid? I think it's something to do with water.
Right, why are you talking like that again?
I don't know, I'm turning into allergy again. I don't know, I keep doing it, don't I?
You-
Like, I go and do like the...
But then you go back to being Mike,
And then I go back to normal.
and in the cafe you don't say boo to a goose because you're just troughing.
Yeah, well... Crack on it.
Keep riding, just keep riding. The more you stop, the less that happens.